Good evening. I'm at my house and the service here sucks. So I'm going to try and make this shorter so hopefully that actual video will upload here at the house. It won't if it's too long. So I've smudged the cards and I've picked, well, I picked this deck, the one that I have at the house. And there's a glare on my glasses from the computer. So actually, maybe I'll just take them off, put them over there. All right, so these are the cards that I'm using, the animal medicine cards, which I use all the time, especially if an animal crosses my path. Like, I think it was last week, the coyote, a coyote just right down the road here when I was leaving, um, shot out in front of me. And so I went and looked up coyote medicine, and yes, it was very appropriate. So, this is Sunday night, and this is your focus card for this week, today is November 3rd, so November 4th, and what I picked was the blue heron. And I don't get this card much, so I don't know much about the blue heron. So I will read it. Also, these cards have an upside, a right side up, and then what they call contrary. So if I was doing a spread with these cards, if this card was actually upside down, they have a contrary meaning for them. I picked this one and it was actually right side up. So I will read. Interesting. Blue heron, self-reflection. Heron medicine is the power of knowing the self by discovering its gifts and facing its challenges. It is the ability to accept all feelings and opinions without denying any emotion or thought. Heron flies over those who are unaware of who they are and where they belong in the world. Gently dropping a blue feather to them, Heron asks that they follow their intuition, which has been huge lately, and begin the empowering journey of self-realization. If the great blue heron has flown into your cards today, it is urging you to dive into the watery world of feelings to seek your truth. Well, if you've listened to the Mercury in retrograde video with Molly McCord or McLeod, I can't remember her last, McCord, I think. It's all about feeling your feelings. And I've been working on my feelings and trying to identify them. So this is, it's just perfect. Heron teaches you to develop your self-reflective skills so that you may come to know yourself in an intimate way. Looking at yourself through the filmy lens of self-importance, the cloudy perceptions of low self-worth, or the myopic eyes of self-pity, you will never understand your true potential or appreciate the opportunities that appear. Heron asks that you examine yourself with a cold eye to see what you wish to improve and how you want to change. If you get stuck in the process, it may be a sign that you are being too hard or critical. Choosing to blame others and constantly pointing a finger at life's situations instead of claiming responsibility for your actions show that you lack the courage to face the enemy within. Heron medicine people are willing to look at themselves and see the truth of their motives, actions, feelings, dreams, goals, inner strengths, and inner weaknesses. In balancing those truths, Heron's medicine shows you how to meet the challenges of your personal weaknesses and how to continue developing the skills that lead to inner strength and certainty of purpose. Are you willing to dive into the watery depths of your own feelings and discover the role of your spiritual essence? Heron is now calling you to delve deeper, to know yourself, and to trust your path. Like the phoenix who rises from its own ashes, Heron emerges from the unseen worlds of spirit into a new balanced sense of self in order to embrace its potential again and again. The magnificence of your human spirit lies waiting for the joy of discovery. If you are courageous enough to follow the water bird throughout the journey, Heron reminds you that every traveler on life's journey is a messenger, and that every destination is the beginning of a new life cycle on the medicine wheel. Heron reminds you that every traveler on life's journey is a messenger. Interesting. So, how does that work for you in your life? And if we look at, I teach clients that everyone in your life is a messenger. I keep trying to look at myself over here instead of the camera over there. So your husbands, your wives, your children, people at work, people you come across at Walmart, someone at the grocery store, if they have a message for you, if you get triggered, look within, see what that's all about. Because I do believe that, and I teach couples, that it's really, most of the time, it's not the other person. The other person is not the issue if there's an issue. They're the messenger. They're the mirror. They're the reflection. They're there to teach you and help you. And you've had some kind of agreement to have them in your life, whoever they are. I do believe that we choose the families that we're born into for the certain lessons that we have in this lifetime. And that can be really powerful medicine when you're trying to figure out who you are and what you're supposed to be doing here on the planet, what your purpose is. If you follow astrological stuff and the horoscopes and the planets and the moon cycles and all of that, then you know that we're in a place of, this whole year is a place of transition, and we're working towards becoming our really our authentic selves. And that may not be who we have been all the way up to this point. This year kind of sets the stage for the next 30 to 35 years. So I'm 55 at the moment. So in 30 years, I'm going to be 85. I trust I'm still alive on this planet and hopefully in a healthier body than I am now. So, yeah, self-realization, self-reflection. What does that mean? I would, if you're up for the challenge, be journaling on these things and keeping a notebook on these cards if you're choosing to use these as your focus card for the week, to see what you're supposed to be paying attention to. So that's your card, and hopefully looks like the video is about 8 minutes long. So hopefully it will upload, and if not, I will let you know that I'll upload it tomorrow morning, and give you that information tomorrow. But hopefully it goes from the house tonight. And I am looking into a better internet service at my house because this is kind of ridiculous. We try to watch Netflix and you just watch the little swirly thing go round and round on people's faces, and it's rather frustrating. So have a good week, and I will see you in a week. Bye.